Coach, you like the way your team's responding midweek?
For the most part, yeah. We've had a couple really good days, and I think I think our guys are a lot more resilient than we ever give them credit for. I think it's the older folks in the group that tend to lament things a little bit longer, but I think that was kind of maybe one of the benefits and one of the negatives of that extra time from the Thursday game is that there was a little more just marinating on the loss, but we moved on, I think. Yeah.
Utah's been a team that's been so good at home and then struggled a little bit on the road, but they've been dangerous all season. What is it that makes them dangerous?
Well, it's a great venue, it's a great place to play, and I'm sure that's part of it. But they played SC really tough in a lot of ways on the road. Trying to think of the rest of their how the home and away schedule sorted out, but they've been tough. There was really only the one game that was kind of a blowout type situation in most regards. I mean, they've been in every game, and their defense has kept them in every game.
Their quarterback, I mean, he's a big guy, but he's kind of a gunslinger mentality. You got to be careful with him.
That guy can run, man. He's one of those guys you start to see a guy that's his size and stature, and you don't expect him to outrun pursuit angles, and he does on every take. And so, our guys are definitely aware of that. He's a guy that's going to have to gang tackle because he's big and he's kind of stronger than you expect as well, and just makes a ton of plays.
Is this a team that's built more like most of the teams you've played this year? Is a team that's differently? I'm not talking size-wise, anything than Stanford or
No, I think they're similar. I mean, from just a personnel standpoint, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I think they're big. They're big in both fronts. Their linebackers are big guys that can run. They have an excellent corner, and so I think they're similar.
Is there a comparison to Wilson that you guys have faced yet? He is so big, but he is fairly mobile.
I don't know. I guess Marcus would be the closest guy. I mean, he's not that tall. Marcus isn't that tall, but that's a good question. I would have to think about that. I mean, he can run.
Throws picks like Connor Halliday in that comparison. Do you guys
hopefully
see that and kind of like when you can maybe not bait him, but get him to believe his arm's a little stronger than it is?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just such a combination deal because he didn't turn the ball over until last week when there was less than 3 minutes left. Trying to comeback mode and kind of forced the play to do. He made a great play and then was throwing a shallow route and the defensive lineman tipped it, and so it was kind of a fluky, couple of interceptions. But yeah, their numbers have been up, and our guys, are hungry to make some plays.
Have you kind of seen what Utah did against Stanford and how they beat them, what the keys were in that game?
Well, the keys were, like every game, they got ahead. Stanford got some penalties, turned the ball over, and they were down by a touchdown and forced into a different type of game, and we're playing from behind. But it was a different game certainly than our game from a direct comparison standpoint. And they took care of the ball. They played great defense and caused some turnovers.
Wilson was effective early in the year, and